Live again.
Oh, we're live? We're live. Sorry about that, guys. We're still live. I mean, we could take a break,
No,
but it's fine.
anyways.
It's fine. We got the
I'm definitely not eating in the background. Don't mind me.
only some cooking.
Yep. I'll refresh. All right, we're back. And sorry. I tried to click off on not the top board game, and the internet said no. I was looking at the evaluation. Man, this is weird. The evaluation bar isn't changing. What's up with that? Oh yeah, the internet. Okay, that makes sense. However, with this refresh, it has put us back on this board 1, and this looks like a big update. With Rook A6. What is going on? Rook takes A5 was played, which the computer apparently didn't like. Let me refresh this again just to make sure everything is correct. Why doesn't it like this? Is there some sort of...
I was just catching up with some of the other games.
I don't fully understand. I don't know if Queen B4 for sure is the move, but this is a very interesting line. Queen B4 just putting pressure on everything. Queen takes, you can't play Bishop G7 because of checkmate. Excuse me. Oh, that food I was eating with the Wi-Fi is fighting back. Queen D5. King G7 now. Now, do I fully understand the difference between King G7 and King H8? I do
Well,
not.
King H8 is just a draw, right? Or what? You're losing?
You are losing after King H8.
Oh.
Why? That's good. That's good. A good question.
It's a great question. I don't see it. Maybe Queen B5?
Oh, you have to...
Yeah, Queen F1.
Queen F1? There's no Bishop C5? Okay, wait.
Well, you can take an A5 though, I think.
Take on A5 first. Yes, I'll take on A5 first.
And if I take with the Queen A5, I probably have to go for the... Take the knight, and I probably have to go for the perpetual.
Yeah,
I
so...
don't even have a perpetual.
King H8, King H8...
Okay, so black has no threats here. We can just play King F2. Or King. Or H4. H3.
Maybe H3?
No, I think it's probably something wrong with the line, with that engine thing. Because this is... it's equal.
Okay.
Wait, did we lose internet again? No. Okay, okay.
No,
Thank
just
God.
some glitches, apparently.
Was freaked out about that for a second there.
Yeah, so Stockfish 11 is realizing. So Queen B4 was the move then.
But
So
what did
after
you do?
Queen C8, probably still Queen B4 was he went Queen F6 instead, which
But after
isn't
Rook
as
C8, what was
threatening.
White's move? What should White have played here after Rook C8? Because
My gut says just take. Just get the queen.
Rook A6 extra
Rook
pawn.
A6, yeah.
Okay, so you just gotta figure out how you win this.
Yeah, which was probably the error with Rook takes a5 is you
Yeah,
should
just
play this first.
Yeah, trade.
So white does want to trade queens.
But he doesn't do it yet, so now black doesn't want to trade queens.
Well, and you really feel it with queen takes c5. And those lines where white is checking black's king, black just moves. King g8, king h8, no big deal. Which I think is why white wants to trade queens here. White's queen looks very impressive on d5, but at the end of the day, it's no big deal. You know, you're not actually checkmating black's king. You're not really even threatening to win pieces. Black's queen, on the other hand, is definitely going to be a pain. It's going to be just annoying to deal with, a lot of repetition ideas.
Queen d7, what do you do?
And your queen is no big deal.
No, I saw this idea. Oh, I thought you'd go rook d8, but okay.
I like what you say. Yeah.
c7 I was gonna play. I thought it was fancy. I don't know how fancy it is.
Wait.
It's just so
Okay,
messy.
that's
If you do that,
blundering
I take
stuff.
your queen.
That's blundering stuff.
Oh, what? That's fancy.
The queen, no big deal.
What? This e1 square is killing me. Like, he should have played some...
Okay, not that move.
No, that one.
Because there's no repetition because the queen.
Maybe
could
you
drop
just
back.
take the queen now. Rook takes d7. Or
Yeah,
no?
rook takes. Yeah, well, because rook takes f6 was hitting the bishop.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
the
no,
problem.
it's not.
So yeah, now
So if you
just
take, you take, and if you promote, we just move the queen.
And I think
It's kind of cool though, this line. You know,
Yeah,
you're just
it's-
leaving pieces hanging, but you can't capture. I always love these kind of hanging pieces kind of ideas. It's one of those invisible moves, and I'm a huge fan of that book, Invisible Chess Moves. It's probably one of my favorite books out there. If I were to just choose one to study forever, that would be
That would
that
be
would
the
be the
one.
game. That would be the book. That, or maybe I haven't read through it or solved through, but Practical Chess Beauty sounds like a nice study book. Like,
sorry,
I guess I just
had a
like a
light
thing.
bulb.
Okay, show me.
I think it's rook b8 because of c7, bishop c5.
No, I play Queen D4, but you take with a bishop. Wouldn't that be nice? Queen D4. Oh, I tried, but okay. I don't need to play C7, do I?
You do not. But this is a really
Yeah,
annoying idea
if I
to
go
stop.
to K7, you have the same thing. Okay, so that's a serious, seriously serious position that we have to think about with white now.
So what?
Is white doing here?
G3.
Yeah, but that's not a human kind of move that you would want to make.
What
Your king
am
doesn't-
I?
No.
Am I not human?
No.
I play G3.
Technically, I made you a compliment, you know, because it means you're stronger
You
than.
play Queen D7. It's on the
Oh
board.
no!
It's on the board.
Oh no!
I mean, this is tough though. This is tough. Rook
If
D8 or
black
Rook B8.
plays rook b8.
I mean, this is the natural move.
Oh.
This is the nasty move. Human move? Nasty move. 50 minutes. Rocco here should take 30 minutes. Like, I'm just... like, you should be taking
You should
so
take
much
30
time
minutes.
here.
I found it's like quite fast, but you know, that's you don't trust these kids enough, Kayden. I feel like he's gonna find it faster than that.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
it'd be good if he does.
I mean, I guess...
I guess if you're black here, you're thinking Queen D7. He definitely thought about Rook D8.
Yeah.
What did he come up with? You see C7, and then yeah, you gotta find another move.
Yeah, I think the big challenge is Rook D8 doesn't lose because of this Queen H4 line.
Mm-hmm.
I also think Queen F4 does lose, but you might try and consider the repetition.
Mm-hmm.
I think Queen H4 G3 you may also try and consider. Okay, apparently G3 is incorrect. So there's another move, probably Rook A1, that white should play. The challenge here to me with rook b8 is I think Rocco could find this. You're a good enough player that I think this is a definite possibility to find. But do you get distracted, right? Do you get kind of lost thinking about another move that gets your attention and takes it away from rook b8, so you never quite see rook b8?
Mm-hmm.
That is the debate. That is the challenge here. Because rook b8 is not natural unless you really understand, okay, this is not as threatening as it looks. This is more threatening than it looks.
But you need to find bishop c5 basically, because
Yes.
you do realize that y1 c7. So if you don't see bishop c5, that's I think the tougher move to find for black.
Yeah. I'm torn because I feel like we should probably go check out another game because I expect.
But we can't stay for 30 minutes since that was your anticipation, you know?
Yeah, I suspect black will take longer here, but you never know. A move could be played
I
in
can
a few
keep that
minutes.
that position on the board here, so whenever we get to it, you know, we'll know.
Okay, let's hurry and check back our top board of K5. Don't think we need to spend too long here. Oops. But just a quick update after f4, bishop h6. Ted seems locked in, honestly.
Well, at least he got his knight to do something. That's a big thing. So knight takes a7.
Okay, c3.
I guess knight c6 does nothing. a5
c2.
takes rook d1.
Just barely in time.
e7 e.
e7.
Oh, but you take the rook and you give me wait, b7.
I'm going to keep it simple here.
Oh, bishop
Bishop
f4.
f4,
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Not even going to calculate
Yeah,
any other
like-
move. It's
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Just try and keep it as simple as possible. I really like this rook d4 move because it takes away knight d6, which would have been a huge problem with e7.
Mm-hmm.
And this bishop is quite dominant over this rook on e1, just taking away the two squares, rook e3 and rook c1, that you would really want to put this rook on.
And if you go rook e2, for example, I think black can give rook d1 check and bishop d2, right? Or is that?
Well, probably leave the rook here because of
Leave it
knight
there?
d6.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, I think
So
bishop
bishop
d2
d2
is an excellent move.
just blocks. Oh no, Rocco did not spend that much time. There's
No, 30 minutes! 30 minutes, Rocco! 30 minutes!
what is Rocco's rating? Let's check. Let's check it. Rocco is he is 1909. Well, Tarek is 2073. He should spend a bit more time there. He had it. I guess he's trying. So what happens now? We have to go knight takes e5. And now he's gonna go
Rook f8? Is this the idea?
f8? I said d8. Oh.
Is d8, I think,
d8 with just
c7.
c7 anyways.
f8 is just gonna be repetition?
Yeah, I think he's going for the draw.
Oh, why? Why? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna throw this out there. For anyone listening, if you see a forced draw, spend all the time. You're not gonna use it anyways, right? If it's a forced draw, you might as well take the time, see if there's anything else you potentially missed, especially if you need a win to take first place. Here, yeah, you play rook f8, which is nice. Like, it's a nice idea. Bishop c5, rook f8. definitely don't want to take away from the fact that this is well thought out, but you're going to finish this game probably with like 45 minutes in a drawn position when you had a win. I remember talking with someone after a game that they played where they had an hour on their clock and they had a guaranteed draw, and then they had one line that they thought potentially was winning. They spent like 2 minutes and went for the line that was
Oh.
potentially winning
Oh.
because their opponent was low on time, and they're like, "Hey, I'll put pressure on him."
Oh.
They went for the line that was potentially winning, only to realize it was losing.
Oh no.
And so I have this, like, especially when you have a forced draw, like, take the time. You might as well. It doesn't matter if your opponent's low on time. Like, do the work, do the calculation. Don't hope things turn out better, or don't sell yourself short, because the win was there. Rook b8 with a similar idea. It's that's almost what makes this a bit more sad, is Rook f8's well thought out. Rook b8, very, very similar idea, using bishop c5 to access the back rank. It's just better because you wait on bishop c5. You don't sacrifice the piece yet and wait to see, okay, what are you going to do first? I still have my bishop. I'm putting pressure on your knight. What are you going to do first? And yeah, I mean, is there any way to complicate it?
No, because there's
Can
queen f7, queen
you-
f2, and queen f1. So h3 is the only way.
Yeah, let's not play. Let's not get crazy now.
You maybe can try h4. Actually, but queen f2, queen h4. So don't. Oh, maybe you can try h4. Can you try it? How do you get the draw here? King h2.
Is you spotted?
I spotted one
Oh,
little thing, but you can go
sneakiness.
queen f4, right? Can I go? Oh no, g3. No, not g3. King h3.
King h3, queen
Queen
e3,
e3,
then
g3
g3.
now. Okay, got no more checks. Okay, so h4. Let's see, how do we get the draw with black?
That's not it, because of rook a8.
Oh, sorry, we can just take an h4. What am I talking about?
I
Queen
thought
h3, queen f4, and then queen h6, right?
yeah, queen
Yeah,
h6.
because we opened up. Yeah. Okay. So you just stay on that c1, h6 diagonal with the queen, and you just get the draw.
Does this king g1 doesn't look? I mean, you probably should play h4 here as white, just to try and get king h3, because it seems like there's no risk for white. Black does need to repeat.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a pity.
Yeah.
Like, both players had something in this game, had their chances to win and potentially be co-champions. If you win, I mean, you definitely have it secured, co-champion
Yeah.
of the K6 section. This way, with a draw, depends what the others are doing.
Yeah, let's
see
possibly
board
go
two.
down the list. h4, a miss, supposedly.
Missed opportunity? What kind of opportunity are we talking about here?
Gut says bishop f3 looks interesting. Because you can't go, I mean, you can't go queen d7. This loses on the spot. Your rooks are overloaded. And then maybe rook c5 ideas.
Or rook c7. Not rook c7. Okay. Okay, engine. Okay. What is there? Knight c6?
Maybe.
No,
No,
knight c6, bishop
it's
takes
tough.
d6.
But yeah, this wasn't working. So pause for effect. So I'm a bit confused as to what. Oh, is it just knight takes? You just taste the queen away and then looking for too
Okay.
fancy stuff. You just take the pawn, and you can't take because of the fork.
But then I have bishop f7, that's why. So I don't know.
Well, I take on c8 first.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's why. Okay, I missed that. Okay. So you
Okay,
win a
so
pawn.
so bishop f3. Okay, maybe some more complications with queen
Queen takes
d4,
d4, yeah. Maybe
but
rook d1.
white instead played h4.
Is there queen in e7 safe? Can I go knight c6?
c6.
Knight takes.
I take. Wait, no, because not that move. Do I
Do you
have
have
this
an
rook
in
takes
between?
c8 again?
Knight e7? Oh, king. Sorry, knight e2, king h1. Ah, I see. That's about all I got. I thought because the pawn is in h4, maybe I can somehow reach it, but I cannot.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so not, but maybe do you have h6 first? Knight's not going to f. Oh, knight h3?
Knight h3, knight f4 now.
No, doesn't.
Maybe, could you go h5 or no? Am I asking for too much?
Okay, maybe still bishop f3 though. That would be the problem, right? Bishop f3 and nothing's changed because you can't play queen takes g5. So we still want this knight takes e6 idea. Actually, because this you still run into knight takes e6, but it's more effective. Do you have to play rook takes? You do not want to play rook takes? Is it really? I guess there's just some destructive. Oh, there's just checkmate.
No, but this is
There's back
not.
rank. Knight still covering h. This knight on g5 is effective.
It's a beast,
So
actually.
I don't see how. I guess you keep protecting e6. Keep it simple. Queen f5. Avoid knight takes e6. Continues not with bishop e4 because queen f6. Hitting this knight, I imagine some sort of trade, take, and then h takes g5.
I wish I could play g4, but I don't know. It seems a bit too much because you do want to play queen f6 here.
Right. Could it be rook c5 now? Yes, queen f6.
Trade.
Knight takes,
And
take.
then take the.
And you should end up a pawn with both being attacked, even though
Although,
yours
yeah.
are hanging.
This is. Okay, better for white, but it's not so simple.
It's
It's not
I
simple at all.
mean, that line it's yeah, it definitely doesn't
But I thought black should be
scream
better there, no?
simplicity.
Shouldn't black be better in that position?
Uh with the pawn down?
No, not in this.
Oh, you mean
After
in general.
h4.
Oh yeah, after h4. Apparently black has something here. Maybe with this in mind, it could make sense to go for this right away. h5, queen f6.
Yeah, and that way you don't have the entire the entire 7th rank kind of opened. The reason I didn't like the final position we had, the rook on the 7th rank, I mean, black might have something, but the 7th rank was all empty,
Yeah,
which meant the king would be stuck in g8.
right. Yeah, potentially queen f5. I think queen f5 so far seems like the best move for black, but I mean to get to queen f5 is basically understanding all of this with bishop f3, knight takes e6. in that the queen on e7 is a super annoying piece
Mm-hmm.
that you want to do something about as soon as possible. So I mean, I think you got to say white actually feels better here. It definitely feels more comfortable. It feels easier to play. Still kind of messy, but Black's play with that queen on e7 and the pressure along the c file, knight on g5 just feels difficult. White's play also difficult, but a lot more rewarding when you find these ideas.
So board 1 in k6 did end in a draw. White did not try h4, just went for h3, and it finished in a draw. Second board, we've just seen it. Seems quite balanced. Let's check out board 3 because we haven't seen that game for a while. It was that French where Black was struggling for quite some time, and I guess it hasn't changed too much. Only White's knight has improved to f4, which we like it, and yeah.
Where's this knight going?
Did he just bring it back?
Yes.
Huh. Maybe he wants to go with the other knight? Yeah, I was about to say that.
But why do you
Why
need
doesn't he move
knight
the lights
g5 anyways? Or, yeah, and I mean rook g7. I would probably play bishop e2. Start to look for g4 ideas.
Yeah, I agree. Or even queen e3 seems fine now. Just keep it protected with the queen.
Maybe f3 g4 at some point. Maybe the idea is to play queen f4 though. That's the one I think
There's
points
queen
right
e7,
now that I
though.
can see.
There's queen e7, stopping all things. Unless he wants to go queen f6.
I'd like queen f6 more if black couldn't queenside castle. Like if I just got this with knight f4. Oh no, you can't queenside. Okay, I like this a lot more. f7's hanging. You can't queenside castle. I think this is fantastic for white.
Actually, yeah, this is really... You can't protect f7 anyway to try to castle. You could get a knight in d6 if you could... Oh, did that happen? No. That's still our analysis, right?
Yeah, still our analysis. Queen f4 hasn't been played yet. The computer, what, prefers rook h7 here?
At least you keep f7 covered, and the position is locked. You won't have easy breaks with white.
The knight's back on f3. If this game ends in a draw, I'm gonna be upset.
They just repeated the position.
I'm sure
There's
this
no
is
increment.
this is just playing around, getting a feel for what black is doing, but
Okay.
I think this is one of those positions. It's not necessarily terrible to move around because it's so bad for black, but you continue to add pressure. And when I think of pressure, it's where you're adding another attacker to one of your opponent's pieces. The more pieces you have attacking your opponent's pieces, the more opportunities should open up. And so you just keep doing that. You just keep adding pressure. It's where a move like queen f4 comes in. Are we actually going to take on f7? Probably not, but we're adding that pressure. We're opening ideas like queen f6. And almost always, if you continue to do that in a really good position, it leads to a win. At some point, your opponent messes up, and you're able to finally break through.
I agree. I'm actually surprised by what's been happening on board 4 in this section, because I thought we liked some ideas, some attacking ideas for black with that bishop g4 and everything, getting rid of that knight. So how did he... Okay, so what should he have done? Just knight takes? Wait, no.
Yeah. Or rook d8. I'm not sure which one. My guts. Okay, maybe
I
castle
don't know,
queenside.
castle.
Yeah.
Just keep the pressure. Keep the pressure, man. That's what
The
people would say.
disappointment is,
That's
is real. I
well,
was so excited about Black's attack, and here we are.
it just seemed like H2 was unprotectable,
Hmm.
undefendable.
Yeah, castle queenside here looks fantastic. I mean, I think you could probably even just take back with the
Yeah, with the bishop.
pawn.
Oh,
A bishop probably too, but you just keep this pressure, and at some points you start chasing this bishop away.
and then you get H2.
Yeah.
Or take F3, bishop F3, queen F3.
Well, and there's no way to untangle for white. Like even a move like knight d2, now d takes e2 is going to be really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean you don't even have something like that. Okay, apparently it's mate in 5. I
Is
guess
there
I
like
guess you
queen
just
H2?
chase the bishop.
Bishop G3 and queen 8 takes, or queen takes G3. That's cute.
Oh, queen takes. Yeah, that's nasty. F takes bishop e3.
Yeah.
Pawn takes here, rook h1.
Yeah, like you need to get rid of the defenders. Instead, he probably traded quite a bit of pieces, didn't he? That's something you need to try to avoid, If you're having an attack, trading is definitely not something you want to do, because that allows the opponent to actually have more space to bring in new pieces to defend, while you're gonna get rid of your attackers. So
Yeah. Yeah, this is very confusing. I feel like black just played too quickly here. I mean, d takes e2, it says was played after minutes of thinking, which is crazy to me. I mean, white played the most natural move,
and
and
now the
then
position is
you have
equal.
to play bishop takes f3. Like, I die a little this isn't even my game, and I die a little inside with bishop takes f3 because that was such a powerful bishop. At this point, you have to. Like, I understand the move at this point, but it does hurt. And now this knight and bishop keep stuff decently well protected. Okay, black still has some good pressure. It's not the easiest defense because g4, bishop h4 is on the horizon, but yeah, losing a piece like that bishop on e4, unless you can calculate a very clear victory, then you just know it's wrong because it was such a brilliant piece.
Blunder alert on board 2.
Blunder alert.
Blunder alert. Black has played h5. Didn't we looked at h6, so this is actually worse than h6 because h5 doesn't even attack the knight. So was it rook c7 we're looking at against h6? Is that maybe the same?
It was bishop f3 after h6, but that's because you needed to be urgent, right? The knight being attacked, you had to create the threat. Now you don't. So what's going on? Wait.
Oh, bishop d3.
Yeah, bishop d3.
Yeah. Looks like game over.
Wait.
It's not very pleasant.
What's going on? So take, king h8.
Ted has won his game. So congratulations to Ted. First place. 7 out of 7.
First place in the K5?
K5.
Ted,
right?
very nice.
7 out of 7. That's impressive.
Let me hurry and pull that up. We can come back to this game.
7 out of 7. Ted Wang from Washington? WA is Washington, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure. I had to learn these things for Romania, so because we don't have states, but we have like small regions, and each region has stuff like that. So I'm still learning. I mean, I know the US ones since we did the US Open, and so many, I've played so many tournaments, but sometimes I still need to think there for a second, not to, because could be Wyoming, but Wyoming is WY, I think. Yeah. Wow, very, very impressive. Congratulations.
Yeah, very nice
7 out of 7.
It was a very good game. I mean, the computer did spike a little bit here, but I don't know if I felt it. I mean, f5, there were some lines we were playing out where black needed to be a little bit careful, but practically speaking, I think the pressure was there, and Ted was able to make the most of it, where Sherratt really wasn't able to do anything with this knight. In fact, this knight even became a liability on d7. Struggling to get out.
Yeah,
Rook
the rook
c4 was
c4, that
an
was.
excellent move, and then pretty clean conversion. I mean, it's easy, especially in these high pressure games, to get caught up in the moment and kind of fumble the conversion. But
And
this was just nice. This was clean. Rook e4, a really nice move as well, preventing rook d8, e8 with the queen, and just game over.
and we have another champion in K3. The game between Sasha and Ian has finished in a draw, which means that Sasha wins the
clear
K3
victor.
championship. Yeah, 6.5. Sole winner. Congratulations, Sasha. Nice, nice draw.
K5
And
and
K3
K3 have been
champions.
decided.
Sole winners, but K5, 7 out of 7. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Very impressive.
yeah. In any tournament situation, going with a perfect
Yeah, the
score.
purpose color is impressive. But I mean, let's check. Was Ted the highest rated in K5? I don't believe.
No, the K5 had Ethan as the
Yeah,
highest
who
rated.
lost one and drew one, and then also had a few other players over 2200 or around 22. Yeah, so Ted was third or
Ted's
fourth.
final opponent was 2200.
Yeah. And
This
he's
is a
at a
FIDE
nice.
rating, so it doesn't quite reflect that. But Schroth, 2200 USCF, very strong player.
Ted being 2130 only, so he's definitely gonna go up quite a bit after this tournament. And
yeah, and I would note on the standings, Ted beats person in third, the person in fourth, and then with this round, the person in second. So Ted, he took the hard path. It's not just the 7 out of 7 or somehow got lucky pairings. No, second, third, and fourth from this last round standings all went down to Ted. So playing really well, taking down the other top contenders, and emerges as the champion of rating wise, probably the strongest section.
okay, we had another win. We...
Oh wait, that looks like it's
Oh, sorry, I
round
went
one.
in the wrong. Sorry, I went in the wrong. 1 second.
Casual player, thank you so much for tuning in and for your comments. You
Looking forward to seeing you again. We'll both be back on our streams after this, probably.
yes.
And hopefully again doing commentary at some point together.
Whoa, was Bishop D3 played?
Yeah, Bishop D3 was played.
Oh.
So Eden is
no.
taking his chance.
Eden from getting a sort of lucky win.
Kind of like a present
round.
there in the last round. He
could be the first one to go to 6 out of 7 in the K6.
Well, and he might be the only. Well, no, because Austin on board 3 is also looking quite good to potentially go for a win. So we might have co-champions there, but 8 players in the K6 championship section are tied. Well, were tied for first going into this round. Board 1 finished in a draw. Eden looks really good. Austin, quite good as well. This is looking bad-ish.
Yeah, this knight takes e6. I mean, the breast moves probably queen takes e6. Which is...
Yeah, because if you go rook g8, we just take your rook. You can't even...
Yeah, the deflection. Deflection with rook takes c8. Yeah, bishop d3 deserves the double exclam from chess.com. Wow. Could you imagine a
And Vihan,
co-champion with
didn't
the
Vihan have like a really nice game yesterday that we've seen? He won he won in both in round. Oh no, he had the draw against Tariq. Never mind. But I thought
must have been.
we saw some game of Vihan. No, maybe. Okay. Oh, I mean,
I think it's
I'm confusing him with someone else.
yes, from the K5 section.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Um, it's still an excellent bishop d3 would be a absolute amazing way to win this game. Austin did not repeat. Okay, we're good. But I mean, I gotta throw it out there. Austin has had an absolutely incredible position since what way back here after bishop e7. I of course you still have to like Austin's chances, but I mean kudos to Ramesh for staying in this game and just it's not pretty, but basically saying, hey, you have to beat me. I know it's bad. I know it's bad, but if I hold, then you're the one that has to figure it out. So then yeah, then it was this.
Oh, Vivan was the one. Vivan.
Yeah,
Who
Vivan
was in K5 championship.
that beat.
Vivan Vihan sounded similar, so
Yeah.
I messed it up.
Yeah, Vivan that beats Ethan.
Yes. Talking about Ethan, looks like he won his game. And which other board should we go on? Is there anyone in chat that has a friend, a son, a daughter playing on a live board that you'd like us to, look at for a bit?
Yeah, we've been focusing a lot on the
top boards
the
because
top boards, the championship deciders. Do we have any results in the K6 under 14? Matthew Liu won
yes.
his game.
So, okay. So Matthew Liu is the champion in under 1400 in that case, because Matthew is 5.5.
5.5 are only 5.5 so far that showed up. Lucas was on 6, but with this victory, Matthew surpasses him to take the championship.
Yeah.
That's very very
nice finish there.
Yep, made the most. It's actually quite incredible how many 5.5s playing a 6. The 5.5s got the white pieces. Like
it just happened to be that way.
It just happened to be that way. No 5.5 fighting that uphill battle with the black pieces. I mean, still it is an uphill battle, but not as much of an uphill battle. Still able to get the slight edge with the first move. But Matthew, big congrats. Our other sections, so we have the under 1,000 in the K6 is actually board 27.
Do we have the moves for that?
Looks like white 1 and standings. This is
K6 under 1,000, right? Santora Oliver.
Oh, those standings are already up.
Oh, okay. So
there was actually a tie.
Tie for first. You can actually show it if you go on it, I think.
Yeah, let me switch the view real quick here. Since we do have these standings, we'll show that. There was a tie for first, but Oliver Santora coming out on top with the greater tie breaks. Wow, a tie, 6.5. How many people? I mean, I was like, I gotta, for my own curiosity.
Quite a lot of people.
That was a big section. K6 under 1,000. Very competitive. 150 plus participants. And leading to a tie at 6.5. A monstrous score from both these players. Any other results?
K1 in K1 championship.
K1 is in.
3 players, 3 co-champions we have there. Velanki Devansh, Srinivasan Ajay, and Muhammad Mustafa. The three of them are sharing first place in the K1 section. It's pretty impressive. 6.5 is quite a lot, right?
Yeah, that is. And this section actually had less players than the other one, the K through 6 under 1,000, but just monstrous scores at the top. Players shining and picking up those points. Tie, three-way tie, 6.5, and a monstrous tiebreak score from Devansh here. 34, 5 points ahead on tiebreaks over the second place AJ. That's crazy. 5 points. Wow. So many of Devansh's opponents placed in the top 25.
That's pretty good.
That's crazy. Good. Any other sections that we have?
No, just well, we know about K3 championship. We're now in K3 championship. We know that Milo has drawn his game and he's the champion with 6.5.
Roro saying you can say AJ like Jay. So don't say it like an American. I got you, Roro. I got you. But yeah, Sasha wins with 6.5, and Ted wins with 7 out of 7 in the K5.
Ajay? Is he sure about that pronunciation? Because I heard it Ajay.
Yeah, Ajay. Yeah.
No, Ajay.
Not so it's not
No, he's saying it's J because
Yeah.
it's American.
No, he's not American. Yeah.
That's how I said it.
Okay,
said
guys,
Ajay.
I
I'm
get it. I
confused.
understand. I'm American.
Were you fixing my
know.
pronunciation or his? Because I thought I said it.
I call him AJ.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm America.
Never mind.
Americanized the crap
Never
out of
mind.
anybody's name. Watch me. not intentionally. No insult.
it's
I just
okay.
don't know.
I didn't know who he was correcting because I thought I said. Anyways, it doesn't matter. My name gets messed up all the time. I mess up people's names. I try my best. I'm trying. So
yeah, so I think we can...
that was the only one. Oh, a K6 under 1,000. We already said that there are 3 people. K6 unrated also was done, but there was one player with 5.5.
Yes.
And yeah, we kind of said everyone's standing so far.
Yeah, so it's just the K6, the championship section, that really is left to be decided. And looking at the games, it seems like the biggest update is actually this one. The Albin game, where Black was
really good,
looking very good. White at this point is locked in. I mean, this knight d4 move was really nice. You kind of think that you want to leave this knight on f3 to continue to add extra defense to this h2 square. But knight d4, actually, I believe the idea is in some cases, especially if this gets traded, you start to guard g4, queen g4 starts to open up, get the queens off of the board. So there's no g4, bishop h4 ideas. And if you don't have g4, then white's just starting to attack now. Queen f3, put pressure on b7. Maybe knight f5 is an idea. Just queen takes g2 as well.
Basically, Black's attack is over. The bishop in g3. Bishops. This, if we learn something this elementary championships, 2 knights and 2 bishops are doing a great job protecting, but 1 bishop can do can do a good job if it covers the weaknesses.
Yeah, this bishop on g3 turned out very well. And what's interesting about going back earlier once again to this moment where the bishop got traded from e4 is it didn't just hurt black's attack. White is now fully playing on the light square. So black, that bishop on e4 seemed entirely like an offensive piece, but it's feeling more and more like, hold on, that was actually a very nice defensive piece. Cover the light squares, take him away from white. Now I don't
The
know.
queen
I
in
mean,
f3 is unpleasant.
what do you even play here as black?
Can you castle long?
Well, then knight f5 with some nastiness going on. I do agree castle queenside is what you want to play.
Yeah, I don't have time.
But yeah, the tactics say not today.
Okay, bishop c5.
Then queen takes.
Knight f4.
The one trick.
Just one trick.
There's one trick just to show it. Queen b7.
There's not
Actually,
even one
let's
trick.
let's do everything perfect to allow.
No.
Okay, knight e2.
Yeah.
Let's do everything possible. No, that's not.
The only chance that black has is playing a bit faster because white is lower on time.
Yeah.
And if white didn't realize by now that they actually started gaining advantage, then, you know, that could be something they would be struggling with. But
can you play knight f4 right away? I know you don't really want to go into this endgame, but feels like maybe you have to try your chances here.
Okay, sure.
And if queen takes b7, now this idea is actually relevant because you play rook d8, threatening rook takes d4, knight e2. And this complicates it. Now the sad part for black, imagine why you might not play knight f4, is bishop f4, right? Because even if you feel like this is holdable, you don't feel like this is winning, and castle queenside was played. So I never mind. But yeah, no, I understand knight f4 is a tough move to play because you're kind of accepting I'm worse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suffer a bit, but maybe there's some chance to either hold or at some point turn it around.
No, but knight
But
f5.
yeah, now
is
knight
just...
f5. What's how do you even complicate this? Knight f5 has been played, so I think we'll see. I imagine.
I don't see anything. Bishop f8 is the only thing that I see. Just give up the exchange and at least, or bishop c5. Okay.
The problem is this is getting traded too.
Yeah.
Like I don't hate the sacrificing of the exchange here. If I got to keep this rook, so I could at least keep this pressure on the h file. But if you can't keep this rook,
also white is threatening queen takes g2. But once they get that pawn,
yeah, that's
you just got nothing anymore.
It's the move I keep forgetting about. It's
It's
like
it's simple
fun,
here.
fun.
We've tried to create so many complications, so many creative ideas that you even forget about that pawn as being something you want to take. But no, this looks bad.
Yeah. So quick glance at our other boards.
Knight c6.
Knight c6. This looks like the biggest update.
Rook takes or?
Yep. Take.
Bishop takes.
Check.
Check. Takes on g6. Queen f7. King h8. Takes on h5. Yeah, probably.
Just take all the pawns and then take the
everything.
exchange.
Yeah.
Simple
All right.
for
So
once.
we'll have two people most likely sharing first place. So Eden
Well, it's a,
and Austin.
well, and then Arteme,
Oh, maybe three. Yeah.
I believe
Yeah,
is
yeah, this is
also
winning as
on
well. Yeah,
5.
yeah, yeah. There were 8 people sharing first place.
Man, I still can't believe this would be an insane turnaround for Eden after that last game. Uh, Eden's opponent last round played amazing, was pushing, looked to be winning, and then flagged. And then Eden comes in with Bishop D3, some very nice tactics. It would be an incredible story. Now, tie breaks is another question, but either way, just being able to tie for first would still be an amazing turnaround. Keeping an eye on these games.
No, I'm not.
I expected more updates to happen.
Yeah, but not so many.
The players don't have a ton of time, but I think in all of them, they're pretty critical positions where players are trying to find any last effort or are the one pushing for the win, trying to make sure they correctly convert it, which I think is the case with this game, with Austin trying to find the exact breakthrough here. And continues to remain not so easy. I kind of like F3 here as an idea just to get something rolling. But it feels like there should be something better. Maybe A4 with rook C7 after take.
A4, B5.
Oh, B5 rook takes C6. And then we're starting to break through. Or yeah, just A4, B5 is white. But yeah, take, rook C7. Threatening rook takes F7. And rook takes B7. I really like A4 here.
Yeah.
Finally starting to break through.
Keeps black completely under super restriction. I mean, we did say, remember that the engine was suggesting rook h7 for black, at least just leave the rook there. I'm glad they didn't go for a draw because they did repeat the positions with knight f3 and g5.
Yeah, after last round, I wouldn't think so, but I have some trust issues now when it comes to draws. Especially having seen that the top board did draw, sometimes that makes it a little bit more enticing.
Okay, and Eden is going for that. Well, he's not going for the pawns as we thought. For some reason, he played queen g6.
Well, no, taking on g6.
Oh,
first.
he took
the
first.
pawn,
Oh,
the
okay. I
pawn,
thought it just gave a check.
the
Okay.
weird pawn on g6.
Okay. So Eden is going for that line. Board 2 looks really good for white. Board 4 also. We already know the championing. Actually, they're getting really low on time. Everyone's kind of getting low on time. Because how long had they been playing? So right now it's 4:28. They've been playing for 3 hours.
Yeah.
They started at 1:30. Probably the games are over.
There's a good chance because
There's
the
a big
games there is a
chance,
there is a 15-minute delay.
Yeah.
So there is a solid chance that the games
I'll keep an eye on the
done.
standings. That's what, I kind of doing here. When you see me looking at my computer, just trying to check whether they've posted something new.
I mean, I feel like the results are clear. The only game I'm a little bit hesitant about is Austin's game, just because Austin is taking a ton of time. And that's really the play. I mean, if you're Ramesh here, you just try and get into a time scramble where hopefully there's some trick,
True.
which so far is working. I mean, we've managed to hold on to this position for so long.
Yeah, A4. I mean, A4 just. Oh,
There it is.
played.
Okay.
There it is.
I was like, I don't know what else. Honestly, like I want to say other moves, but it's just A4 just it is it. It is the move. You start to break through.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
stuff happening.
Did they play that fast? Or maybe. Wait. Did we listen to it? Can you check? Sorry, I just. Just want to make sure. We're live. We're live.
Yeah,
Always good. Always good. Great. Great to be here. Still here. Rook C7.
Wait.
Wait, Rook C7 is a mistake?
No, I maybe there are some broadcasting issues because
Oh, that got repeated?
it believes it did, but there's
I don't. No, I don't think they would do that, right? Wait, Eden got a draw? What?
wait.
No, no, no.
No.
Go to board 2. Wait, what?
This feels like
No.
some serious technical issues.
No, no.
There's
This is not. Come on, why would you get a draw here? You just play a couple more moves. What?
I don't think it.
What is going on, guys? Help us if you're parents of some of these kids. It's like, what? They just got a draw?
Yeah, do we have?
No, after bishop c6 it stops. It says there was a draw on board 3. So black offered the draw and white accepted it? No. And board 2 also? Come on. Why would white offer a draw there? I mean, you have queen h7, queen h8. You take all the pawns.
And you're up on time.
I'm lost
really,
for words.
I'm really hoping this is a transmission error. That's all I'm saying.
I'm lost for words. I don't know.
There will be a free lecture by Grandmaster Kayden if these are draws, with very specific players invited about draw offers. No offense to them. I get it's a high pressure situation, but this better be a transmission error, or this lecture is gonna happen.
We're gonna do a special lecture.
Special lecture.
They
guys,
can't leave the place, you know. They need to stay in the lecture.
in the nicest way
leaving.
possible. Look, I'm not trying to demoralize any kids now. I definitely don't want to do that. It is a learning experience. You continue learning. I personally didn't really ever do fantastic in these tournaments because I did make some poor psychological decisions, so I understand it. But fighting chess, there's so much value to it, and
I don't know. Let's go on board 7. I guess we'll stay here until we see the standings to see if those games really finish that way. Board 7 is an interesting rook endgame. I mean, it's winning for black, but it's kind of interesting. We have 5 boards remaining, but a lot of them seem to be quite decisive. Maybe go on board 13.
13, yes, black does look. Whoa, there's a very colorful. Oh, white found some brilliant sacrifices, but then stumbled before, what, queen g4 here?
Didn't play queen g4? That seems...
Yeah, I'm not sure what would be missing, because king f7, now you play queen h5. You're going to play bishop takes h6 just with the queen.
Oh, with tempo.
Yeah, hopefully with a check. And if you block, then queen takes, and then stuff continues to happen here. Not to mention h4. Just straight up h4. Going after the piece, taking it back could have been an option as well. So bishop h6. Bit strange. And then this bishop on d4 really holding down the fort. as far as the defense. Okay, queen h5.
So what? White
It's
sacrifice without being sure of something? Because you don't have the rook in b1 is not helping. So now he just goes from better to losing?
well, but what do you actually do here as black? You just move your queen somewhere? Can you just play queen takes a2?
I also have ideas with rook c1 at some point. I mean, just well, not right now, but
Yeah, with the
no.
bishop.
I was if I avoid the pin first somehow.
See, but it's not so easy. Because
Can I
white,
take an f2?
you
No,
can.
I cannot. I cannot. No.
Wait, I don't take. I play
King h1.
the brilliant
King h1. King h2.
Oh, now rook c1 could be an issue.
No, because bishop
it's still
takes.
checked up. Uh,
King h.
it's not. It's not real stockfish. King f1's not real.
What?
It's
Queen
fake.
a6.
It's a fake move. King f1. No.
b5 after queen
Oh, but
e6. Okay, so you got no checks. And now white just does some
now,
discovered.
okay, so
Oh, that is even faster.
just queen e5. That's why you can't take on f2 because it opens up the e5 square. And so
Okay,
you
now we
probably can't
learned.
avoid it.
Now we learned the issue with white. So what should black?
Bishop takes f2.
Oh
No, there's
no!
no way.
I just
There's no
jinxed
way you
it.
find king f1. I'm sorry.
Oh
Like,
no!
I believe, but like I don't believe. I'm sorry.
Queen e5. No, queen e5. Queen g7 is gonna be a mate. What?
But king f1 is not. No, king f1. Like I think. What do I
So
think? I think
after
king
king
h1.
after
Like
king
king
f1.
h1.
Wait, what does? Can black go back bishop d4 after king f1 just to check? So worst comes to worst, we win the queen back. Ooh, maybe we can go bishop e3 check. And then when you move the king, we take the bishop, and then it'll have some mate, right? No, still not, because there's rook c1.
Yeah.
It's much harder than we thought.
But why doesn't king h1 work? Because this is what I actually anticipate to happen. It feels more natural. And not so obvious as to why, like what the difference is. I sort of suspect the difference is that king f1 continues to hit this bishop.
Yeah, to take it at some point in some lines, but
still.
So what's the move for black to defend here? Could it be rook takes h3?
It could be, because you trade the queens, and then it makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
as to why you would need pressure on the f2 bishop. Yeah.
And there's no
Queen
check.
takes, it's a trade, and take.
Queen
You just
f3,
trade here.
yeah. Oh man,
That's easy to
deep.
miss.
That is really deep.
I really would suspect king h1 gets played here.
Oh.
Okay. I really would suspect that king takes f2 gets played here.
Well, it's just play Kayden. You can't do that. Okay, you should go back in time and say it. And you just go back
I'm a
a few
genius
minutes.
commentator. I see all the things after they're played.
So what did we say here?
I think it's just a
Queen
draw.
e2.
Yeah, you just take bishop d2 and then repetition.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly. Although it's this, because this is protected. Oh no, because you can't run the king this way because of stuff here.
Mm.
So yeah, this is just.
You can also go queen there, yeah.
And then if queen d5, bishop takes c3 wins. So black can't do that.
Okay, so this. Ooh. Board 13.
This is happening.
King g7, queen. Where do we give the check? Do we give queen g5 or e5? G5.
Actually, h6.
Sure. King f7, queen h7. Yeah.
Queen e5. That wasn't an option.
King f. No. What does he? King g. f7. Back queen h5. Oh, and now we go king e7, and you can't get the queen on the dark
You can't go queen d4.
squares. Oh, but white is so long time. Like, this is scary. This is so scary. I don't want to be in his shoes. I don't want to be in their shoes.
Wait, king e8? It's not looking good. Any updates on our K6
No,
games?
I keep refreshing to see if they posted anything, but I don't see the standings being posted yet. So they posted the standings for under 1400. We didn't mention those, did we? K6 under 1400?
We saw the game.
We saw the game,
was one
but they posted the standings if you want to show them. Matthew Liu from Georgia, who was 1186, and he had to battle it out with a lot of stronger players, rating-wise at least. And he has won that section, K6 under 1400. Congratulations to Matthew. K under 16, we already, one K6 under 1000, we already said it. No news on the others just yet.
Yeah.
Well, K3 under 1000. William Zhao has won. K3 under 1000 with 7 out of 7. Another 7 out of 7 player.
Very
Congratulations
nice.
to
Very
William.
Nice.
Under 700. Another player is 7 out of 7.
Wow.
Akipali Sanvistri from Indiana. Another player who's actually technically low rated there. So congratulations to
Very nice.
Kipali.
Good. Should be a good rating bump there.
K1, we knew that there are 3 co-champions, and that's about all we got so far, Kayden.
Okay.
All we got so far. Ooh, I got scared there for a second. So what happened? What happened? We don't know yet about Eden. I cannot believe that board 2, like Eden would take a draw in that position.
Whoops.
Just play a few more moves at least.
Well, and
He has time.
Yeah, it's lots of time. 20 minutes here.
All right, so let's stick to board 4, which is, you know, the other board where there was an up and down and white.
Oh, okay. This is nasty. This is over. King takes b7, rook takes d8, take, queen takes, e6, and nowhere to run. And you meet a very similar fate after knight takes, take, e6 still.
Yeah.
And then probably rook d7. So this one
Headed for a win for white.
Yes.
So we only have 3 games left. So we have that board. We still have board 13, which we know that, like, we saw that white has messed up a bit.
Sadly looking quite bad.
We have board 16. We actually did not look at that board at all. That's the final board, board 5 in K. Sorry, it's board 6 in K5 championship.
Yes, and
that A2 pawn is very dangerous.
And black is up the exchange. My gut says I'd start with rook a3. Okay, I blundered. My gut is terrible.
No, that wasn't even good.
That wasn't it?
No.
Wait, what's the blunder then? What's...
Go back.
What's wrong with rook a3 then? What's wrong with any of this?
The knight in g4, no?
Oh, that is hanging. Okay, cool. Why is that knight
Okay.
hanging? Who let this knight be hanging? Oh goodness.
Knight f5. Knight f5. That was the
Yeah.
threat.
Okay, so first knight of 6,
Then rook
and then
a3.
rook a3.
That's right.
I am a
He
smart
played
GM.
it, I think. And g4 was played.
G4 was played. Okay.
Okay. So board 16, board 13, and board 4 are the last. Ooh, board 4 is about to be over.
Oh, this did happen. With this e6 here. Yeah, rook d7. Can't even.
Oh my goodness, what a day, guys. I mean,
So wait, this means, hold on. This means these kids that are taking draws are gonna feel real sad
yeah.
because Arteme is gonna take clear first.
No. There were 2 players. Because remember, like, there was one more board.
I thought this was the 4 boards, and the
Yeah.
top 3 drew.
Oh! If that result is correct, we don't know yet.
If those results are real, I'm super happy about it. I'm sorry. Like
would
you
you
take
be
I'm
happy?
sorry. I know. I'm wishing ill on kids. I'm a terrible person. But you took quick draws, and here Arteme has fought absolutely for his life.
Coming back from a tough, it's gonna be a great story. Coming back, raising from the ashes.
Yes, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Absolutely, 100%. I mean, look at this end position. Give this kid a trophy. Come on, let's go. There it is.
He won. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We are gonna wait for the results. We're not getting offline until we figure out the results. But I
I can't
can't
believe
believe
it.
that you take a draw here. Eden, come on.
Or this position, like this is another one. Just move back and forth forever. Like you can never be worse here as white.
And you have more time too, so just play something.
Yeah, it's you might as well. I don't know. I'm not positive.
So I have a question for you, Kayden. When you're growing up, your coaches or coach, how did they teach you to be like fighting? Like, did you ever take draws or were you? Wait, tell us
Well,
your story before you.
it's,
Oh no, did I
I
put
may
you
have
on the
taken
spot?
I may have taken an early draw in my last tournament. But hey, that round of the candidates, I had to watch it, the final one. That's my excuse. But when I was young, for the most part, I don't, and maybe this is just me tuning it out. I don't remember taking a lot of early draws. I remember having a lot of fighting chess. And I don't know, maybe that was because I was also losing some games. So it was like my opponents weren't offering draws because I was worse and then I'd swindle them. But, for the most part, I tried to be, I think I tried to fight, particularly in these tournaments when it's first place or nothing. Um, I remember playing in I never won the nationals like this. I won the US Junior Championship, and then I won the World Youth Chess Championship under 14. And it is grueling, but there were a lot of games that I remember playing it, and in both of those tournaments where it was a bit scary, it was a bit worrisome, but I knew I had to really push, I had to go for it, I had to trust myself. And that was what I tried to focus on. Definitely not perfect, definitely have had moments where I've made bad psychological decisions, but the thing that I think through the coaches I worked with, through my own game analysis, I've really tried to become more and more is at the end of the day, what matters most is what I think, because I'm the one sitting at the board, and I need to be able to look at the board and trust myself. If I think I'm better, then keep playing. If I think it's equal, then don't feel bad about taking a draw. If I feel, whatever it is, just trust myself and try to avoid getting too caught up in the moment. Try to avoid getting too caught up in the results, in the pressure. Easier said than done, but that's what you have to do. If you want to take first place, you have to take risks. It is very rare that you are able to cruise to victory. No champion has ever been complimented because they just took the easy route. All
Very nicely
champions,
said.
what is most impressive about them is that they go through the difficulties, that they have the bad games, that they have the tough results, but in the end, they were able to rise above them, not avoid them. So yes, in the moment, easier said than done. It is scary, and sometimes you find yourself wanting to take that draw or play it safe, but if what you want is first place, if what you want is to be the best, then you have to go for it. You have to take those risks.
Yeah, I agree. I think the only time that I did take earlier draws, and that wasn't until later when I actually got to be at a higher level that, my parents didn't want to beat me anymore when we played because we're a family of four, so we got paired oftentimes against each other. So, there was the only time that we would maybe get, faster draws because, we would play at home all the time, so getting paired in tournaments, and at the time in Europe at least they didn't have this thing that you can say that you're a family member and you don't want to get paired against them.
Oh yeah.
You had to be paired against them, and so if those things happened, we have gotten draws, but other than that, very rarely have I taken an early draw. And also, as you say, like, I kind of grew up feeling that I need to be the best and kind of win against anyone that I could. And if I sometimes even positions that were worse, I was playing them on. Maybe that's what pulled me down a little bit because I would still try to play, and actually I was worse. So that's the only thing I feel bad about, that I didn't do a good job with evaluating positions that I was playing them on, and sometimes overpressing and losing. But yeah, if you have something clear, there's no way you're gonna lose. Don't take a draw. It doesn't matter, even if it's Magnus Carlsen. Just play, get your chance.
Or honestly, if you sincerely feel like you're better, play on. It's they're almost always going to be risk. It's incredible the positions you can mess up. That's the brutal nature of chess. But you have to go for it.
You
have to push
definitely
for
have
it,
to.
and yeah, I mean, here Arteme was playing on board 4, still tied for first, but could just have leapfrogged everybody because they took faster draws. The last 2 games still going on. We have this game we saw. How did this?
No standings were posted just yet. So we have board 19 and board 16?
Board 13 and board 16, I believe.
What about board 19?
Board 19 going?
Oh, no, sorry, not board 19. Board 13
Yeah.
and board 16.
Black does look to be winning
Wait,
here.
but I thought white was wasn't black much better? Wait, go back to board 16?
Wait, it's shifted?
Yeah.
Wait. I mean, I know I blundered a piece, but
Black has given up the A2 pawn, which I'm not liking it. Now knight D2, and then what do you do? Maybe he missed knight D2?
yeah, the pause after seems to suggest that.
Although white still doesn't have much time, so it's not gonna be easy to find only moves here, but
Although, I mean, you just play rook D3, right? Like how
actually, yeah, it's not a Two pieces.
D3, attack
Two
attack
pieces
the
for a kind of pawn.
pawn, you know, take the stuff. D5. I do like D5 with some E4 ideas. This okay, this is nice. This
Or
is
knight
nice.
takes d5, but you can play rook d3, right? Or...
Yeah, rook D3.
Okay.
Black is a little too fancy. I know we sit in this game analysis and we throw out some crazy stuff, but when it comes to winning, just keep your stuff protected, keep your pawns protected. Don't get too fancy with it. Here I would probably say something like queen takes c4. If you're gonna go for some simplification or maybe not fighting for your a2 pawn, and get the queens out of the board. But I absolutely agree, Sabina. Don't give up the a2 pawn.
No,
Just
that's...
move your bishop.
Keep that saved, and you can take c4, e4 anytime after that.
Yes.
Okay, now... Oh, he did take? Oh,
Sorry,
no,
that was my analysis.
Okay.
That was me
Okay.
showing the line.
Oh, yeah. I thought
Yes.
we saw rook d3. Okay, so rook d3 was played.
D4.
D4. So what should white do? Because white's a bit stuck. Maybe king h... or g5?
G5. I'm going for it.
But he doesn't have much time, you know? Oh, did he go for it? No, that's you.
Here,
Sometimes, you know, okay, this game
this
is
game
over.
is over. So it's just this game. This is the last game, and then the standings in the K6
I keep refreshing
championship
to see, but
that we'll have to watch out for. So let me refresh. We'll clean this game up here. This game 16 with all my analysis. G5 was played. Let's go. Come on, Elliot. Now I'm on Elliot's side because Elliot played G5. Let's go. Come on. Only reason.
wow. Okay, so what should we do with black now? Knight g8. Okay, he doesn't want to open up his king.
Just resign. I mean, look at this. There's knight
What's
d2.
your
Look at
follow?
that. Great move. Great move. Great move. Let's just step aside. Let Elliot be the grandmaster that he is and win this game. Follow up? We need a follow up?
Bishop g4? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I think bishop g4. But I'm here just to witness the greatness right now.
Oh, he played it.
Witness
played
the
bishop
greatness that is Elliot Goodrich. I believe. Only a minute and a half, which is brutal with a delay.
If he wins this is gonna be like a really great comeback for him because, you know.
Hey, that's what I'm here for now. Sorry, Kavari. How would you say
Arav, I think.
Arav? Sorry, Arav. It's not personal. Elliot just played.
You
G5.
just like comebacks. Looks like that's gonna be your answer too from now on. You love comebacks.
Arteme, that was a nice comeback too. I like the fighting spirit. I'm gonna say that. I like the fighting spirit. Other people that won't be named that didn't have fighting spirit, shout out to them. They're still great players, but I'm a big fan.
Wow. Kayden, you can't roast kids.
I didn't give names. I didn't give names.
I like bishop g4. I mean, now you're certain quite a bit of discoveries because your bishop is covered by the queen. So knight h6, knight takes d4. You know, d4 if we take, it's gonna be an issue. We need to come up with a move for black. Maybe rook 3?
C3 all in.
All in. That's not approved.
Approved.
Not approved. Queen b5? Oh, yeah. Oh no. Ooh, oops. Did I just get mated? There, g6. Queen h5, queen g6. Yeah. Okay. Not approved.
Perfect. All theory.
No, but
so
what do we do here?
Maybe take first.
No, but queen takes.
I was hoping for some fancy follow-up.
Could we just go queen c7? I mean, I know it's not, but what's your follow-up?
I don't deal in follow-ups. I deal
Okay.
with fun first moves.
Okay. Queen. Oh, I don't know what I want to take your knight. So if you go back knight f5, for example, or something,
Yeah, then take.
take queen c3. Yeah.
Okay, fine,
Okay, we
fine.
got
You
something.
make a
We
good
got
point. You make
something.
a good point. Okay, so rook c3.
No standings yet for a6.
Is this equalizing?
Queen c. Oh.
Yeah, so the problem is knight takes d4, you actually open this up, which is a
Mm-hmm.
big problem for take. Now knight takes c2 runs into rook takes d2, and queen takes,
Rook
you could
takes
just,
knight.
you just take
Or
here.
take that first, yeah.
Yeah, so not just about opening that, but keeping the bishop protected. And now
I can still take your rook.
I was thinking take, take,
Take,
take.
take.
Probably take.
Okay.
Rook takes. Take.
Alright, so this is
take.
equal position.
There you go. Take the pawn. Okay, apparently
Maybe
that's
you
not
take
the
take an h6 first or something. Or
take on h6.
yeah.
A little bit better because the knight has more flexibility
Mm-hmm.
to attack the pawns. This bishop could never attack the dark square pawns, so a little bit better for black. But knight e3, the potential equalizing move, queen d8 has been played with g takes h6. Anyone's game still.
So after bishop b4, black is still thinking, right, in the actual game?
No, so this is the actual game now. This position after g takes h6. This is real time. G takes h6 has been
Real
played.
time. Okay. Yeah, I know you want to bring your queen to attack h7, h6 somehow, or e5. What if you play king h3? Okay. I was just saying that. Yeah.
Boom. On the board.
Okay.
But now rook c3. Yeah, that's what was played. Okay. We're almost as good as these two players. We're almost there. They're
It's
playing it a
pretty
little bit
impressive.
faster, but
Oh no.
knight g3.
Wait, why is that a blunder?
That is. Oh wait, queen. Maybe queen a5. How do you?
Ooh.
Okay, it's not done. Knight f1. Oh.
Maybe you can
Oh.
trade the rooks and queen c3. Then you have bishop e2.
No.
Oh, rook c3. Rook c3. Okay.
Ahem.
He played queen f6. Queen f6 on the board. Which...
Okay, queen
He
f4
wants
is
to
a
go queen
scary.
f4, yeah.
It's a scary threat.
Can we go knight h5? No.
No, queen a6.
Oh!
Queen
Okay,
a6 all the way across the sweeping
the problem
queen
is you
move.
take that rook with check, so...
This is
They're getting really low on time. This is
okay,
not...
queen a6.
Oh!
But it's a mistake now. Why is it a mistake? You take, do you sack?
Okay, this is hard to see. This is too hard to see.
Well, because the difference now with bishop f5 is something like queen d3.
Rook c7,
you have rook
rook
c7
h7.
to kind of sneak out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe some tactics with rook c8. Excuse me. But
Oh no, wait. They went for the line. We saw this one. We calculated
rook takes
this.
c2, I think.
They went for it.
Come on, Elliot. I'm not
Take,
picking sides.
taking c2.
Not
Only
picking
chance.
sides.
Your only chance.
Rook takes c2.
To survival.
It was
He
played.
did
Rook
it!
a2.
Wow.
Okay, I like the patience
Wait,
with
why
rook
rook
a2.
why not rook there? I guess he wants to make sure his knight doesn't get kind of unprotected. Wow. This would be an epic comeback.
This would be an awesome game. This has been an awesome game. Both players playing very nice, but aggressive.
Epic comeback.
Queen e3, but now knight c4. Knight c. Oh, it doesn't work. Wait, what am I missing? What am I missing? Knight f6. There's nothing here. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine, computer. Bishop e6 played instead.
Ooh, rook a8. Careful about that. Rook a8, rook g8, rook g4, bishop f5, mate-ish. Kind of. Something like that.
There's a mate somewhere,
There
you know?
it has to be.
There's gotta be.
There's gotta be somewhere.
Actually, I think so. I mean, I guess we just keep with the game, but I was thinking after knight f6,
Wait, can I go rook a7 now? What do you do?
probably king
Oh,
f6.
wait. I don't have that knight. Ooh, this is nasty. Queen moves, knight e6. Or knight takes e5? Rook e8 is an idea. You have the deep one, but you don't have time to push it. And that goes to show that sometimes the
Oh.
power of minor pieces.
Wait, queen f4.
What's he do?
Hello? It's me, Adele, with knight h5.
Yeah.
I mean, this should win too. Rook e8. I imagine the reason rook a7 showed up briefly, probably some hovering. So probably touched the rook.
And then realized that there was that, but he can't do anything about it. But
Yes, and rook e8 does keep from any f8 squares.
yeah. I mean, you can't go queen f6, so actually, no matter what you do, you lose the knight.
This would be crazy. To
That's
have a rook and 3 pieces for a queen. That is a material imbalance you don't see every other day.
True, and the fact that there's a knight keeping the king protected, it's brilliant because there's no checks ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Queen c1 does nothing. We just take the knight.
Wait, mates in 4?
Oh, it's mate. Knight h5.
Knight h5,
Knight
king
f6.
g6, knight takes e5.
Oh, cute.
And you have king h7, probably take first, but the same idea. Knight takes e5, bishop g4, checkmate.
Cute. That's cute. Wow.
Okay, rook
That would
takes
be
e7, rook takes e6 was played. It makes sense. It's a piece. It's there. No qualms about that. Knight h5 is nice. King f6, I think you have to. Rook e8. Probably d3. I would expect all this to be played.
Knight h5, you can go back for that
and
idea.
Then, yeah, knight h5. Ooh. Rook g8.
And you can decide where you want to mate. G4 or f7. Wow. That is an epic comeback. After struggling the whole game because there was a pawn in a2 that was bothering you, and black had a better position and more time in this game.
Yeah, I think it just got a little too fancy. Should have just kept that a2 pawn protected. It can be one of those things, even if you don't see the win, just don't give it away, right? So you go kind of recklessly for this rook takes c4, attack the c2 pawn, and it looks promising, but unless you are 100% sure that it wins, it is almost always better. Just keep your material, be kind of greedy, and then, you know, continue to play, continue to put pressure.
Easier said than done, though.
Yes.
Easier, much easier. Okay, where's the mate? Do we see the mate?
Yeah, rook and checkmate. Rook king goes either square. Rook g8.
Knight f6.
7, knight f6. You could even you may be even able to enjoy it a second and play h5. Because
luckily there's a d pawn, but if magically, you know, that pawn disappears from the board, suddenly they sack their queen, and you know, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, stalemates.
No stalemate, just check and mate.
Any update on the K6?
No, I've been refreshing every 5 seconds. No updates.
Whoever's
yet.
putting in the results also might have doubts about those draws. I would understand.
Well, we know the DGTs was showing that, but it's just a huge shock to me that you would take, especially board 2. Okay, board 3 is not clear, but board 2, you have a lot of checks. You can take the draw anytime. Just play a few more moves. Congrats to Elliot. Well done, Elliot. I mean,
Very nice finish.
this is the game. Like, we've seen the checks, we've seen the captures and everything, and
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
I don't want to announce it because we don't know yet what actually happened in those games. We still have hope. We still have hope for this game. I
Sadly,
guess.
it seems pretty clear. There have been no updates to the DGT boards. The results are standing. So it feels like this is what happened. These players agreed to draws in positions that they were completely winning,
They didn't
and
take
it
it.
cost them the championship.
How sad would you feel?
Oh, if I saw this position, I saw I was +7, like, yeah, I would just be like really sad for the next probably week, honestly. I would there would be some tears shed. There would be a lot of 1 minute chess played online. A little bit of a coping mechanism for me.
Well, I mean, okay, if that really happened, I mean, you got to get over it though. So just you need to get over it if that really happened. You took the draw there and you see it. Better don't look at it anymore. Just forget about it. Just think that you were worse, and that's what happened. I don't even know. You just definitely there's basically think of it this way. There's always gonna be another game tomorrow, or at some point there will be another game, and you can still redeem yourself. If you're ever in a similar situation, just learn to deal with the pressure and keep fighting. But I mean, that's definitely really tough. We can just go back over, show the standings one more time. I don't know. The thing is, we only have access. Oh, the K5 championship standings were posted, so we knew that Tad Wang had won.
Yes.
And then we have 2 players sharing second place, Mulai Vivan and Harvey Hanke, who Harvey, actually, I told you that I played against him last year, and I just got lucky. I was totally lost. So, and he won a nice game in the last round. So congratulations to both of those players as well for finishing on shared second place.
And the legend, Elliot Goodrich. Haha, 5th place. Let's
Congratulations.
go.
I mean, that was a pretty impressive finish, I gotta say. So
Yeah, crazy game.
Let's do a review of every other, just all the standings. That one is not there yet.
I had to check one more time.
I'll refresh it on my end to see if it shows.
Yeah, so K6 under 1400. Matthew Liu takes the clear first place, 6.5. K6 under 1000. There was a tie with Oliver Santora taking on tiebreaks first place, but co-champions Oliver and Trenton. The K6 underrated. You have Aban Mogul that took clear first with 5.5. The K5 that we were just showing. Ted with 7 out of 7. Absolute
Impressive.
Monstrous. Also, yeah, last 3 rounds playing those that play second, third, and fourth. Very good result. K5 under 1200. A clear first with 6 out of 7. A point. Oh, wait, no. These have not been updated, actually. The K5 under 1200 is one of the other ones that haven't been updated. Missing round 7 over there. The under 900. Charles Edward Smith takes clear first. Another 7 out of 7. K3, 6.5. Sasha held brilliantly that final game to clinch the first place victory, drawing against Ian with the black pieces. K3 under 1000. Another 7 out of 7. William Zhao. Very nice performance. K3 under 700. Another 7 out of 7. San Visri. I apologize to anyone whose name I am mispronouncing. Very, very nice performance. Not necessarily one of the higher rated players. Some 600 rated that are ahead, but coming out on top. K3 underrated. Probably an appropriate term, but unrated. 7 out of 7. Clifford Anthony Xavier takes it. K1, 6.5, a three-way tie.
Yeah, and
This
K1
was
we're
the
seeing this.
craziest one, but
Yeah.
the massive tiebreak score with Devanch here. K1 under 500 and and unrated. I can say unrated. I just expect great things from all these players. I mean, especially here, Kaizen, 100 came in with a rating of 100, went 6.5 to tie for first and had the better tie breaks. Julian Cho, very, very good on 6.5 as well. And that is the section. So we're waiting on the K5 under 1200 and the K6 championship. We don't have standings, but we actually have a round 8 now. That's going on over there.
Okay. We should be done probably. We should be done. They're waiting for us for something maybe, but it was a pleasure doing commentary with you, Kayden. I guess we won't know yet what's happening, but you guys can check out the results if there's someone you're expecting to see what is going on. I just posted the standings. Tournament like this cannot really take place without a lot of help, and I think
tournament.
Yeah, we want to thank the organizers, US Chess Federation, and everyone else who's all the tournament directors who have put tremendous work during this tournament to make sure it's run smoothly. And we want to thank US Chess as well for being here. Laird has helped us a lot as well. Make sure everything runs smoothly. We had a small bump with the internet, but other than that, we're just great to be here. Congratulations to all the winners, and looking forward to being back for the next one.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. Some really fun games, exciting chess, some craziness. Okay, we get into some of these crazy lines, but credit where credit's due. Here we have the evaluation bar as we're going through these lines, and the amount of times that these young kids were finding the moves that we're suggesting was actually quite unbelievable. These tournaments, you're seeing future stars. And it's just, I know from my past experiences, maybe didn't always go the best. I didn't always play the best of these tournaments, but they were a really fun experience either way. And, for all the participants, I hope this is fuel for them to come back, to be here at future events, to continue fighting, continue their chess adventures, and that it was a positive experience all around. And Sabina, fantastic as always, doing commentary with you. And of course, a big shout out to the organizers. These events with this many kids plus parents, absolute nightmare. Just absolute nightmare to organize. So the fact that it came together and ran very, very smoothly is impressive. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to the audience for being here. And I hope to catch y'all next time.
Bye, everyone.